here with Sebastian and Chuck from Simple Plan on their tour bus.
That is true. Turn this off. There you go. I'm all yours.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh my god, it's filmed!
Yes, it is.
High five!
So this is the glamorous tour bus. So you can see there's an office back here, a couple TVs, a closet, and some leather couches.
Guys are pimps.
We are
That's how
pimps.
we roll.
We do have hookers on our payroll. That is not true.
Okay. You guys released an album, and you know the Get Your Heart On and the deluxe version.
Yes.
So you got all of that. So all of your Simple Plan fans are like, oh my god, woo! Jamming out.
They're
all
exactly
of it.
like that.
Yes,
Pretty
they
much.
sit in their rooms and they just do this.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
a good workout.
It's gotten rave reviews. Do you think this album is one of your best?
Yes, I think we all feel like this is our best record yet. We're the kind of band that works really hard to write songs and to make sure the album is always exactly the way we want. And we're not the kind of band that just writes 11 songs and puts them on. Like, we wrote like almost 70 songs for this record to make sure they were all fantastic. And in our opinion, if you don't think it's your best record, you keep working until you think it is, you know? So that's why we're very proud of this record, and we feel like it's pretty much everything that Simple Plan is good at. It's a fun record, it's got a lot of energy, and we're excited to play the new songs live.
70 songs, that's a lot. Will fans get to hear any of the other ones that didn't get on the record?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm sure at some point some of them will come out. I mean, a few demos already leaked, and I'm sure there'll be like a movie soundtrack, or, you know, maybe we'll even do like a collection of like songs that didn't make it, or maybe something will even go to the next record, because really they were really good. At the end it was really hard to kind of, like the last 25 songs we were kind of trying to like cut down. It was really hard to cut it down. So there's some gems in there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Where did the idea for the album title come from?
You know, I just woke up one morning and it was staring right at me.
It's a penis joke. Obviously, like we like the double entendres. We like to make jokes about this area of the male body and anatomy, and like, you know, just balls on the first record, and then still not getting any, obviously. So this time around, Get Your Heart On, you know, the obvious erection joke, but as well at the same time, it's like it's important to care, and music makes you care, and it gets you passionate, and get your heart on. So there's that.
Get involved.
Get involved.
Nice. All right. The song that seems to be like getting the most attention is "You Suck at Love." Can you tell me a little bit more, like if there's a meaning behind it and inspiration?
Well, You Suck at Love, you know, like it's one of the first songs we wrote for the album that kind of felt right, and that felt like was, you know, the right direction. So we actually played it last June on the Bamboozle Roadshow. It's the first new song we ever played live, so that's probably why, you know, a lot of people were kind of familiar with it, because they saw it on YouTube, and there was a lot of online website that posted it and all that, so it got a little buzz on the record, and it's the first song off the album, so it's kind of like, to us, it kind of sets a tone of like this record kind of being a little bit of a throwback to, you know, the first and second record, kind of like the up-tempo style of Simple Plan, and yeah, I'm just really stoked on it. I think it kind of really showcases the record really well, but at the same time, there's so many different styles on there. It's like it's one, you know, it's one vibe, but the rest of the record is really different, you know, different tempo, different feeling, different everything, you know.
I was really bummed. I went to Bamboozle last year, and like I remember seeing the list of all the bands that would go, and I was like, oh my god, Simple Plan, please go. And
We didn't play Texas.
yeah,
Did not play
I'm sorry.
Texas.
I was so sad.
We did like the upper East Coast.
I was
yeah.
sad too.
Well, you know, like we were in the studio, and we were really focusing on making this record. It was a long time coming. It took us about a year and a half writing and recording it. So, but it was cool to break off from the studio and actually get a chance to kind of play. You know, like right before you get in, it gets you in a great mood. You know, and in a great vibe to actually record. And it was cool to kind of reconnect with lots of the U.S. fans that we haven't seen in a while. You know, so it was good. It was fun for us.
Okay. What were some of the other names that you considered to use for the album?
There was Get Your Hat On, but that was just like not really funny.
We had like Golden Nuggets.
Golden Nuggets, yeah.
But then we used it on the sticker for the album, so we kind of used it. Maybe it'll be a tour name or something. You know?
The Golden Nugget Tour.
You worked for a long time on this record, right? Put a lot of effort into it. Do you feel that it really paid off in the album?
Yeah, honestly, like, well, we were just talking about that before, but like we all feel like it's our best record we've ever made, and it's really special for us because it's a throwback to like the first and second record in terms of energy, but it's still an evolution for Simple Plan. So it's like there's nothing I don't like on this record. I wouldn't change a single thing. So I feel like all the work we put in really has paid off in that sense.
Yeah, it feels like the response we're getting so far. I mean, it only just came out 2 days ago, 3 days ago, but the response so far has been incredible. I mean, like fans online are just really freaking out, and you know, like you can't fake it anymore. Like now with Twitter and everything, you have feedback within like seconds of the record coming out. You know, so I think that it's so cool to have that. You know, it's like you work so hard on something and then you put it out, and you have all these people that, you know, seem to really enjoy it, kind of are able to relate to our stories and, you know, our song and our perspective, and, you know, it really makes you feel good as a songwriter and as a band, you know?
Now you guys have, you know, you've been a band for a while, so you have your hardcore fans that were there from the beginning, and you have the new fans coming in. Do you think that the fans that have been there since the beginning can like sense a difference in the music style, the like songwriting? Has there been any changes?
I'll throw the question back to you. If you used to be a fan and then now you still are, is there a difference?
I feel, yeah, kind of. Like, yeah, I really, like you did say, you know, each album is better and better, but the first ones are still amazing to listen to. Still listen to them. I'm not supposed to be answering these. This is for you. That was a trick.
Yes, I feel like definitely, like, hopefully, like, every year that goes by with every record that we make, like, the band gets better at playing and writing and at performing together and making music in general. So, yeah, definitely, I feel like there's a little bit of a difference there.
What has been, because I actually did hear some fangirls of y'all just freaking out because they just met and they're like, oh my god, Simple Plan. What has been your craziest encounter with a fan?
Well, in Mexico last time we were there, it was kind of awesome, honestly. We finished the show and then we were trying to go sign for people. There's too many people and not enough security, so we had to leave. And so we got in the van, and then the van started rolling like through the back of the venue or whatever, and then this mass of people noticed we were in the van. They started running, blocked the street, so the van had to come to a stop, and they were banging on the windows, and this guy actually came in through the back door and jumped in the van and like, sign this! We actually signed it and then gave it back. It's like, thank you, and then he left and then we took off. It was kind of weird.
That was pretty crazy.
Those are some dedicated people.
We had a lot of fans who kind of camp in hotels or get a hotel room and they try to find our floor and they sleep on whatever floor that we're on. So
Next door to you guys.
that's pretty. I mean, we welcome that in a way because it shows that people are passionate about the band, you know. So
And we love meeting people. Like if they want to meet us that bad, of course we want to meet you too. So we, like at Warped Tour, like it's different. You can just hang out at merch and just like meet everybody there. But different places, you know, like I don't know, it's always fun. We have good fans.
Okay, I do have, oh my god, I just came up with an awesome question. I forgot it. I am so sorry. This pisses me off.
You
Oh
didn't
my
forget
god.
it.
they will come back.
Ah.
Fans, crazy fans, vans, hotels, meeting people. I'm brainstorming with you.
Yes, crazy fans had something to do with this.
Fans,
Something
Warped
crazy.
Tour,
Camping here.
camping,
I'm just gonna
security.
ask one more question so I can try to remember. I'm so sorry, it's embarrassing.
okay.
What has been your snapshot perfect moment so far in your career?
Well, probably the first time we ever headlined our hometown arena in Montreal. Bell Center. I mean, that's the first time that we played. So it was sold out, you know, like probably like 16,000 people. Our families were there, our parents, our friends. And, you know, it was such a great way to celebrate everything that happened to us, you know, over the last 3-4 years before that. And it was a big moment for us, you know. We got really emotional.
I agree with that. That was definitely. I took a picture of that night with my eyes like this.
Okay, that question isn't coming back to me, but I do have another one. Because you guys are Canadian, I feel I need to ask this. My mom is like a big time hockey fan.
Nice.
So what is your favorite hockey team?
Well, actually, Chuck is the hockey buff, and he's a fan of hockey, period. So
Yeah, I don't really have a specific team that I
he
love.
has players.
I have players that I like that, and then when they get traded, I just kind of move. You know, I change team allegiance. What do you say? But I've watched a lot of LA Kings game because, you know, you're not supposed to check your text. I saw you.
No, to see if the question came back.
Are you getting question texted to you from fans?
Yeah.
That's
People,
nice.
because I tweeted.
High five.
I
That's what I was
like,
checking earlier. I was like, oh, I'm doing an interview. Let's see what people think about this.
No, really, I like the Kings. I like Montreal Canadiens. 'cause we're
Yeah,
from
obviously
there.
we're from Montreal.
I like
I guess it for me it really depends who's playing against who. And
Yeah.
I'll pick a favorite that
Tampa Bay
night.
Lightning were
Yeah.
really good this year. I thought they were good.
There's a lot of people from Quebec who are
I like the
from
Houston
team.
Ariels.
Wow.
Ariels or whatever. See?
The Houston Aeros with our mascot, Chili dog. Yes, oh my
Shad
god.
Dog.
That's
Mascot?
that's
Yeah,
the,
it's like this dog named Chili, and my mom took me to all the
that's
games
the
I was
Minnesota
little.
Wild American Hockey League team, right? See?
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
my hockey.
Yeah, give me a high five for that. Thank you.
Houston.
Well, I'm gonna show this to my mom. My mom's gonna be like, I just found my new favorite fan.
There you go. Boom.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you,
This
of
is
course. Thanks for
amazing.
taking the time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, everyone say bye. Bye.